Hello there, everybody, and today for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'm reviewing The Search for Splinter, Part 1. So, recap from the last few episodes. After their amazing battle with the Shredder, Splinter mysteriously disappeared, and so the Turtles are now on the search for whatever happened to Splinter. And just like in the Mirage comics, Splinter disappeared in the sewer lair. But in this version, he disappears during the battle. But I really like this two-parter. It sets up real nice stuff with the Turtles, like the mystery behind their origin, and it's very faithful to the original comics. Like I said, this is where the Turtles learn about what created them in the first place, the building that created them, the stuff that is made there, basically. We learn the origin of TCRI. I think that's what it's called in this version of the Turtles. Not like in the movie where it's called TGRI. I guess they wanted to change it to make it sound funny. But the Turtles are searching. They get no luck in finding Splinter after tracking down a group of gangsters. But Mikey comes up with the idea that the last time they saw someone that was around Splinter was those secret ninja groups that the Turtles encountered with their battle against Shredder. And so they decide to go look for themselves where those ninjas could be. But during all this, one of the ninjas ends up sneaking into the very damaged-looking Shredder's built tower, and his armor is just sitting there, and he first thinks it is Shredder until he realizes it's not, and then the Turtles show up, and he thinks they're behind this scheme, but the Turtles tell him they're not. But they try to get answers, but of course he vanishes. But Mikey, of course, put a tracking device on him, and so they're going to use that to their advantage. But the rest of the episode is them trying to get into the TCRI building with the help of April and Casey. Even April gets annoyed having to work with Casey again. But they learn about the origin of the TCRI building, and they decide to go undercover. Well, April does. The Turtles end up tightrope walking to the building, but they're going to try to get on top of it, while April, in case they're going to create some distraction, April finds her way in. But I even like her little, professional uniform she's wearing. Like, she's got her high heels, she's got dress clothes on, and she tries to create a distraction for the receptionist there, but of course they don't believe her that she has an appointment for the owner of the building. But this is where Casey Jones comes in with his bat and motorcycle. He gets mad and shows up with some box that has a misspelled TCRI, and even the receptionist calls it out that it's made in crayon, which was funny. But Casey ends up pulling out a bat and ends up fighting the security guards until we see something a little different about them. They end up pulling out some lightsaber-looking things, but during all that, the Turtles manage to get on top of the building. But of course, they fall to their deaths, leaving the part 2 being continued. We know they're going to be fine, of course, but I can't wait to talk about part 2 next week. But the search for Splinter is really interesting because it's like we wonder what happened to Splinter. And it's fun seeing the Turtles piece together. If you know the Ninja Turtles lore, the TCRI mutagen is what mutated them into Turtles. It's fun seeing them figure out what's behind their creation, and they even slowly say it when they realize what TCRI is. But we see the more, I guess you can say, sci-fi side to the Turtles. Since this show does not have the Krang in it, they have, spoilers, the Ootrons. That's like later in season 2, and they also did that with the Mirage comics. So, yeah, that's what really worked about this episode for sure. But we're going to find out what happened to Splinter the next episode for sure. Sorry this video is short, but I enjoyed this episode overall. A lot of fun action, a good dynamic between April and Casey. I like the turtles discovering who they are, like I said. So I'd give this episode probably an 8 out of 10. Definitely in the top episodes for sure of this season, since this is a part 2-parter. So, yeah, I'll talk about the season 1 finale of this show. Then we have officially finished season 1 of this show. I'm already excited. But after that, we're going to be talking about a Ninja Turtle movie. I'll announce it next week. So anyway, thanks for watching, and Turtle Power.